Alright, what's up guys? Slipper Magoo coming at you. I am pretty sick at the moment, so bear with me. I'm a little under the weather, so my energy might be a little low. I got the sound turned down from the game so that you guys can hear me. So, True Surf, an app I have through the Play Store on Android, um, maybe on Apple iPhone, I don't know about that. Anyhow, I am definitely in love with this game. I got it, a few months back, and I love surfing, of course, and this just it, it blew everything out of the water. The other games that I think are out there that I know of that are worthwhile were Transworld Surf on original Xbox and PS2, and Kelly Slater Pro Surfer. And in my opinion, this is way better. So when I first picked it up, I did notice how good the graphics were, how realistic it seemed, and really the physics of how it felt really surfing I thought were incredible. But it was a little hard to pick up. So some things that I had to learn. First, for example, I wasn't receiving much chakra, doing whatever I was doing, so I wasn't leveling up, and that got pretty frustrating. Um, at that point, I thought scores were really important. I now know that it is what it is, but it was important for competitions, especially was another thing that I couldn't get good scores on the waves. So, the things that I've found out that have helped me to enjoy this game much more, I decided to share with you guys. So, first off is definitely settings, and I know that's the case for most games. I learned to play with my stances. That really didn't affect much, but the sensitivity was huge for me. And of course the camera, how you feel comfortable doing that. So sensitivity wise, on some waves that I want to really rip turns and be free and fast, and sometimes when I want to get airs and I want to ride fast, I'm putting my sensitivity up pretty high. And as you can see, the turns are incredible. This board is great for that anyways, but I'm going to ride the board that you start out with so that you guys can get a better feel for everything. So you can see this fun board obviously carves really well too. Your airs might not be as high, might not be as fast, but this is what you're given. So if you don't have any other boards, it still applies. Now, when I've got waves with really long barrels, it's best to stay steady throughout them so you don't hit anything. So I turn my sensitivity down so I can make just those very, very slight changes, or whatever you want to call it. I'm blanking. So I turn my sensitivity down so you can just do the little movements. If I have it way up and I'm trying to be pinpoint accurate staying in that barrel, it just makes these wily turns and it's just a lot harder. So that was a good tip. Now, as far as getting chakra, getting XP points, what it looks to me is that they want to see you drop in well and mix up your tricks, obviously. So what I think is important is you get barreled in and out, get a good barrel score, some good barrel time, get some airs, some turns, whatever, and then finish out the wave. So let's try and see if that theory is a good one. Now it does apply to different waves too, obviously. There's maybe different ways you got to ride different waves. Because I know, for example, at Teahupo'o, somewhat realistic, I think, the idea of this is that it's the kind of wave that it doesn't break forever. You know it's a huge barrel. You get in, you try and get deep, and you get out. Um, so with that, I've noticed that's just kind of the main key, and you should get a good score. Oops. I know the Teahupo'o comp is coming up too if you're following the events and competitions that they offer in the game. So it may be good to practice how to get a good score. I don't think it's going to give me a fantastic score on this one. I want her to try and stall and stay in the barrel a little bit longer. Alright, I'm going to try this one more time, and then I'm going to wrap up and make a part 2 video. I'm not sure how informative this one was. Hopefully I got some of the basics out of the way. There's not too much to say. But I'm going to move on making some videos just with examples at different spots, different ways, how I found to ride them, which ones I think are the best for what. Just in general, how to level up and buy boards. And I do want to mention too about the subscriptions in the game, in the shop. You've got it's like $2.99 for each one. You've got unlimited travel and unlimited perfect storms for a month. It's definitely what you need to do. Invest the money. Let's see my score here. There you go. 9.7. Get a good barrel, hold it, and then ride the wave out. So about the subscription as well, you really need it. It's no cost, for barely $6 or something per month. And otherwise when you level up, you're going to be spending all your points to get boards and everything. I mean all your money, and then you're stuck if you can't travel. The spots aren't very good, the waves aren't very good that day, or you need to travel to a place where they are but you can't. It's just, you got to do it if you want to be into this game. It's crucial. So there's some examples of Teahupo'o. I mean, that was literally almost a perfect ride. 9.8. There you go, guys. There you go. Slipper Magoo. Check out the next